Today we're going to do the first grade math kit 2.0, adding and subtracting up to 10. This is Ms. Ricarda, first grade teacher here, and she is going to play the student in this math kit. So what you'll have in this kit, inside your kit box, is a direction sheet, a recording sheet with students' names and where they got to. And then you'll have your supplies, which in this one is make 10, red chips, yellow chips, fact triangle sheet, fact triangle strips, and then 10 of the chips, as well as probably a marker. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna do a warm-up with the student. So Mr. Carta is gonna be the student, and she's gonna pretend to pick if she wants to warm up by 2s, 5s, or 10s, counting up. What do you choose, Mr. Carta?
5s.
All right, so Mr. Carta chooses 5s, so we're gonna count up by 5s for about 30 seconds. So go ahead and start.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay, and then you would stop after 30 seconds. Or you can go back and forth. So if Mr. Carta started, I would go second. Go ahead.
5,
10,
15,
20,
25,
30, and then you'd go on for 30 seconds, and that's the warm-up. On the recording sheet, you record which number you counted on by and how far you got up in 30 seconds, and it's approximate. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna do the fact triangle sheet. And so this is when you would take your fact triangle strips, and Mr. Carta, so the student, would pick one of the strips. Go ahead and pick a strip. All right, so she picked 6, 3, and 3. So she would put the largest number on the top, and this is when you give her the whiteboard marker. She put the largest number on the top. So go ahead and put 6 on the top, Mr. Carta, and then the 3s on both sides. And you would ask the student to go ahead and make two adding and 2 subtracting problems using this fact family. So go ahead, Mr. Carta. Perfect. And that one was a little tricky because we had double numbers. So students will kind of look like that. They're kind of not sure. But if on the other ones, it should be pretty easy for them. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and record on the recording sheet which ones they did, and then if they got them all right. If not, go ahead and model to the student what it should look like. The next activity you can do is kind of a closing activity, and that's with your bag of chips, because adding and subtracting up to 10, or adding up to 10, is a very crucial step in first grade. So what the student would do is drop the chips, and then there should be 10 on the table. They would sort the chips and put them into categories. How many yellow, and that's where you use this sheet. How many yellow and how many red. Using a visual really helps students with math facts. So now I would ask the student, how many red chips are there, and ask them to record it.
5 red chips.
Okay? Will you please record that number? How many yellow chips are there?
5 yellow chips.
Now, total there's 10, so 5 plus 5 equals
10.
And if they weren't kind of getting this concept, go ahead and just have them count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus, and then count on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so that would equal 10. So you can do this in a group, or you can just do it with an individual. And so that is Math Kit 2.0, adding up to 10.